Hey, welcome back to Game Hydro. Today we're talking about Minion Rumble, which, despite the name, has nothing to do with Minion Rush, the app, and also has nothing to do with those infernal yellow creatures from Despicable Me that have been co-opted by Cookie Monster Pajama Moms on Facebook, or at least they were back around 2017 or so. No, Minion Rumble actually is a roguelike type game where you are a summoner who can summon various minions. Alright, so we're going to go over some tips, tricks, strategies, cheats, whatnot, so on and so forth. We'll take a look around a little bit, but first thing definitely to go over, go into the avatar, tap your avatar, and go to the profile. You get three different types of settings. Under user setting, this one's probably the one that some of you are the most interested in, is the coupon exchange codes. You tap that button and you'll be able to enter a coupon code here. I'm going to try my favorite universal one. That's VIP777. I just call it universal because a lot of developers like to add that one to their games. Now, doesn't always work. In this case, apparently you can't really tell right away. But if it does work, we're going to find it in the in-game mailbox. Tap on the mailbox that's in the top right corner of the screen, and looks like the code didn't work. However, there's surprisingly a lot of new coupon codes that the developer sends out via the mailbox. For example, you got over here, Lucky Open Day 7, Happy Open Day 9, Happy Open Day 5. What else we got? And day is DY, not DAY. Minion R0408. And Happy Open Day 1. So, yeah, lots of coupon codes here. Keep looking around for some new ones, too. Lucky Open Day 3. Always check your mailbox anytime you see the red N next to the logo. Also, be sure to try hitting the Collect All button, because if you got any mail with rewards, you can collect it all right away. You won't always be able to collect it all right away, or to collect rewards, period. For example, you saw we didn't have any rewards to collect there. Not all mail has rewards. Some of it does. So over in this Witch's Hat area, you can equip new equipment. Of course, you want to get the rarest stuff that you possibly can, because that will significantly increase your statistics. You can also level up your equipment, or to, I guess, be more accurate, your equipment slots. And the reason I say the equipment slots is because if you level up a slot, then when you switch out the equipment, the same experience level will be applied to the new equipment. So there's no need to constantly upgrade equipment and then downgrade it whenever you get new equipment. Over in the champions area, be sure to also summon the strongest champions here. In the fusion area, you can fuse any 3 identical champions together. As you can see, we do not have enough to fuse, but we did do 1 fusion, which is how we got the green eagle up here. Eagly, which is quite the distinguished name there. Eagly. Alright. And then under applied effects, you can see what applied effects the heroes give to you and your party. In this case, Copy Boo, the only rare, is the one that gives us the effect. Speaking of rares and speaking of other stuff, that red N icon represents that you have some sort of free prizes to claim. Sometimes free prizes to claim, sometimes just something to look at. You'll kind of figure out the difference as you go on through the game. But one of the main things it shows is when you have new rewards. As you can see, we're getting lots of free carrots, which are kind of like diamonds, and act as the premium currency of the game. But with all the free ones that you get, it's much more convenient and nicer than just having to deal with the... Wait. Sorry, I don't know. It's 3 a.m. I trailed off. Alright, we got a new minion there, though. And that one appears to have a higher rarity. Rarities obviously are color coordinated. And then we got an even rarer one there. Alright, let's check these out. Magic Essence, which can enhance your summoners. And another blue minion. Alright. So now that we got a few rarer minions, we're going to go back to the summoner menu. Hit the champions button. And see if we can equip any of them for a boost. And in this case, we can equip Lessie, the fox raccoon thing, for a boost. Select the slot. You always want to pick the correct slot. They're color coded. That makes it fairly easy. And sometimes when you see that N, it just means you can upgrade the item. In this case, Witch's Necklace, that's one of our new items. Let's bulk level it. There is the stat boost. So try to fill all your equipment slots fast as possible. Maximize your equipment by going to the general store area. Now, there's some boxes you can purchase. For example, my favorite, the S tier gear draw. So I'm going to use that. Got a witch's cloak of a higher rarity, and you can get these chests over here not only by using keys but by watching ad videos. Premium draw, did that twice. General draw, another one. Now, even if you are a pretty strong player in this game, be sure to collect as much, extra stuff as you can. Extra equipment, because when you have 3 pieces of identical equipment, you can fuse them together. So now, just like that, I've got one more rare item. What else we got? Over in the inventory, you can just take account of everything you have, including these moonstones. What else are we going over? The Yggdrasil area. So be sure to do any upgrade that's available to you. These will look different if you have an upgrade available. Chapter 5 is the Endless Snowfield. If we beat Chapter 5, we're going to get rewards never seen across the continent. Alright. Oh, and be sure to check out the events too. Some of them just require you to log in. They don't require tedious battle grinding. 7-day check-in calendar. So we can check in there and get a free key. And of course, there's plenty of opportunities in this game to watch advertisement videos in exchange for prizes. The prizes may be only semi-precious and not all the way precious. Plus, you earn those, the developer earns money, etc., etc. Be sure to go to the 7-day quests and claim those. Alright, we're going to start the level of the Endless Snowfield. If we beat it, we unlock challenges. But we'll talk about some fun strategies and things like that for you. Alright, so obviously your initial attacks are going to be done by you because you haven't summoned anybody yet. Once you do have summoners, though, start to stay away from a little bit. Alright, so with most of these levels, you have a fixed amount of time to beat them. In this case, it's about 6 minutes. That's longer than some of the other ones we played. And there's tons of different ways you can go with the stat boosts that you get for leveling up. One of my favorites is the Shadow Minions, which every 10 to 20 kills, depending on your upgrade level, it summons a sort of ghostly looking demon that that'll just follow you around. All right. Source of power. And sorry, I forgot to finish the thought. The mutated demon that we were just talking about, it lasts until the end of battle. It's invincible. And so even if it may seem not that helpful now, it is extraordinarily helpful during boss fights, because during boss fights you're just concentrated on doing hit and runs, and often it's very easy for the boss to kill off all of your demons and all of your sidekicks. So the the black colored demon being, immortal definitely works out well. So obviously, as the stage rages on, you're gonna get swarmed by a lot of enemies. Protect your own health. Don't let your own mental health slip by getting irrationally angry about somebody on the internet. Take a break if you need to. Me, I will bring in Copy Boo because he's the rarest. He's gonna have probably the best attack power. Oh boy. Let's revive there. So occasionally stuff will pop up, whether it's simple hit points and coins or things like the Wheel of Fate. You can use those to get some serious prizes and some serious upgrades. For now, let's bring the warrior in. Sometimes it can kind of be optional whether or not you play against that guy, the Fallen Guardian. Keep on the lookout for the transparent red streak that emits from him. That's a sign that he's going to do an attack. You want to stay the hell out of there, and if it pops under your character, move out of the way. Don't let the special attacks or the special effects. Ooh, more. All right. So it's still a grind. These little enemies may seem easy and may seem annoying, but trust me, they are very useful, especially for earning experience points, so that you have a chance at winning at the end of this stage. All right. All right. What do we want here? So we're just going to let them kill each other for a little bit. Now, whenever you see an icon pointing to something, that means there's either a treasure, a boss, or the treasure and a boss. Skill book. So when you get a skill book, that gives you multiple skills at a time. Oh, I better get out of the way of this guy here. The problem is that these weird little ninja assassin characters are ridiculously fast. So you're kind of going to have to be fast and light on your feet. Me, I am not light on my feet. I am not light in general. My daughter calls me a big back, but that's neither here nor there. I would say I'm about in between. All right. This is starting to get a little sketchy and a little dicey. All right. Level up. You know what? I like the skill loading faster and the sense of incoming danger, maybe not being there. Uh-oh. I'm about to be cooked. The hell out of here. As you can see, many of my minions are gone. This is why having the shadow minions is an excellent idea. because they can protect you in situations like this. One minute and 30 seconds left. So despite the ultra low health, all right. Try to stay away from that turret if you can. You can't destroy it. You don't really get any prizes for it. All right, come on, let's survive. And we lose. Sometimes it's a skill issue. Sometimes yours truly is just hilariously tired and can't finish it through. But give me, I don't know, tomorrow to play that, and I'll be back quite quickly, unlock the challenge area, and all that business. Obviously, we got a little bit of new equipment. What is this? Great summoner staff. Big, big boost right there. That's pretty good. What can we fuse now? We can now fuse. Alright, sorry. I think I may have dozed off there for a second. I'm on my first week of midnight shift. Sleep is a struggle, and I'm currently on lunch. But we're talking fusion, so let's get to fusing so it's not confusing. Oh boy, that was too bad of a joke even for a dad. Unfortunately, we don't have enough Sage's rings to fuse that one into the rarity, but we got enough of this good stuff for upgrades. Hit bulk level in order to upgrade fast. As you can see, skills or stats rather are skyrocketing. And why does it say we can't fuse it? Oh, there we go. Now we can fuse it. So attack power obviously increases quite a bit. Now we got quite a few rare items. Over in the summoner area, we can go to enhance and do promotes. And what else? Alright, this is Game Hydro. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Alright, this is Game Hydro. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.